take first, just with Andrew Heaney being back? Is there an expectation from him, or what have you talked to him about the conversation, the expectation, things like that?
I'm excited for Andrew. He was obviously off to a really good start this year. Got derailed a little bit, but he's worked his way back, and it's going to be a nice insertion to our rotation. Expect him to go up there and pitch well, and it's kind of 6 and 90, so that's kind of a regular turn for him. So plan on helping us win a ball game today.
How important is it having him back, just with the injuries that are now happening with the team? How big is this for him?
It's great, and also you're not compromising some length, so to have a guy that's stayed the course, going through the rehab, starts to build up, so now we have coverage. Obviously, we've had some off days, but we're going into the gauntlet of 20 in a row, something like that, so to have the consistency in our starting staff right now, picking up the Walker loss is going to be huge.
Can you tell us anything more about like Mookie's injury? Do you know how many ribs?
I think it's one.
Okay.
I think it's one, and I'm certain it's one. And around that rib, chest area, there's obviously contusion. But as far as one fracture, crack, whatever you want to kind of say, there's just one rib.
Because Bellinger had that late last year, right? Was able to come back in a couple weeks. Are we thinking it's closer to that, or?
I think it's closer to that.
Okay.
Obviously, every player's different, but I'm certain most likely there's going to be some uncomfort. I think at some point when he does return, and I don't expect him to be pain-free. But I think with Mookie, and this is more of a Mookie question, but as long as it's not a point where it could affect something else, then you have peace of mind to kind of play through it. So a guy like Mookie who plays every day, you're obviously used to playing through some type of discomfort. But I think, a week of no activity, outside as far as baseball activity, but stuff in the weight room to keep his legs going, body moving, that's what we're going to do. And then after that, we'll know more. But I think, 2 weeks, something like that, that's what I think we're all hoping for. But again, at that point, it'll be sort of a day-to-day thing.
So obviously you guys have been banged up, right? Different guys going down. I mean, does it feel like it's kind of turning into one of these years where it's like, man, not another one? I know this isn't like a out for the year type thing, but I mean, it still feels like another thing, doesn't it? That just kind of.
It does a little bit, but I think there's going to be some opportunity for some guys. So certainly with the guys that we've lost, we're better ball club when they're with us and active and playing. But we still have a lot of talent in the room, and like I said, it just gives other guys opportunities. And no better example than Tyler Anderson. Came in as a 6th starter, and he's essentially having an all-star first half. So guys got to kind of seize the opportunity.
So he stays back on the road trip?
Mookie, we're deciding. We have some guys that are staying back, Eddie Rios, some other guys. So I'm not sure if he's going to come with us and do some stuff in front of our guys' eyes and with them, or stay back. I'm not sure yet.
Is Walker one of those guys staying
Walker's
back?
one of those guys staying back, correct?
Here, not everybody?
Here.
Do you guys have maybe a position player that you're kind of waiting to add to the roster?
Yeah, our guys internally are thinking about some options externally as well. But the idea of having a right-handed bat join us, most likely, but I really don't have names.
Dave, when you look back on that play when Mookie got hurt, you kind of just like shake your head a little bit. On the tape, it looks like they're both calling for it. Did they just drown each other out and they didn't hear each other?
I did have that reaction. It's something that shouldn't happen. It was early in the game, so it's not a crowd noise situation. They've played together quite a bit. It's something that's certainly unfortunate, but shouldn't happen, especially those two guys.
Did Mookie say anything after that collision?
He just said that it was sore, and I think in the moment, it's sore, and you just kind of adrenaline gets you through it.
Steve, you've had a couple of guys over the years do the home run derby, and I can't remember how much we've talked about it, but do you have sort of a general opinion about participation and avoiding some of the?
You know what, Mike, I don't. I think, I guess if I did have an opinion, I would say do it. I think that there's instances where guys have participated and struggled the second half, and there's just as many instances where guys have participated and had the same second half. So there's nothing proven. I think that this is a special event with the All-Star game, and so to have the best and brightest in that particular instance, the home run derby, to have them participate for the fans and their teammates, and to see that on that stage, I think it's great for the game. And the All-Star game as well. When you get an opportunity to get voted in by the fans and things like that, we're getting a little bit away from the spirit of this honor. And guys are foregoing this. So we've got to get that back, because the game's about the players and they're on center stage, and the players got to do their part too. That's my opinion, so it doesn't hold a lot of weight, but that's my thought.
Justin's been struggling for a while. How did you determine today's the day to drop him in the lineup?
I think today, I just felt that kind of staggering lineup, losing Mookie, kind of, made me kind of think twice about how I construct the lineup. Also, I think that CT's earned the opportunity to, move up and hit in the middle of the order. He's been consistent, he's been productive, and obviously, having Justin, he's going to have opportunities to drive runs in, and I don't think a guy can be more supportive and show the belief in the player. So I still expect Justin to be in there and get big hits for us.
Did you talk to him about it?
I didn't. I think that I don't think he's very intelligent, and so to kind of flip those two out, I don't think a conversation is needed.
What do you think it's going to take to get him going?
There's some mechanical things. I think just trying to stay in the strike zone. I think there's been more expanding. We never want to say it, but I think there's been times where he's cheating to get to velocity and trying to make a decision a little bit earlier than he needs to. So that could be a mechanics thing, that could be an approach thing. I just believe wholeheartedly that he's going to figure it out, but I don't know the answer right now.
In Mookie's absence, Trey would probably be at the top.
Yeah. This kind of construction, I think we'll see that for the next, give or take a player here, there, in and out, for the next couple weeks.